Understanding can be thought of as a sword. One of the fundamental elements of understanding is to know what is separate from what, to know when one thing ends and another begins, a line in the sand, so to speak. When distinctions become unclear, when lines become blurred, we can cross over into things that hurt us and others without even realizing it. This is a major strategy of the kingdom of darkness. Ignorance is not bliss. It is slavery and bondage. It is disempowerment. It's handing the keys of your autonomy to someone else. If you refuse to think for yourself, then you will let other people do your thinking for you to one extent or another, including those who are under the power of the devil. However, the kingdom of light will always reveal, illuminate, explain, educate, and define with love. This is what Jesus did. He explained the kingdom of God to us. He revealed what love really means through his words, his emotions, and his actions. Discernment means being able to judge well. It is knowing the difference between right and wrong, knowing the difference between things, and therefore being able to observe subtleties without judgment, observing the details. Many times people do not want to face themselves. Sometimes truth can be confronting, and that truth requires change and growth. It is easier to distract or numb ourselves than to do what challenges and grows us. Wendell Phillips, a famous abolitionist from the 1800s, said that eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. Power is ever stealing from the many to the few. The hand entrusted with power becomes the necessary enemy of the people. Only by continual oversight can the Democrat in office be prevented from hardening into a despot. Only by unintermitted agitation can a people be kept sufficiently awake to principle not to let liberty be smothered in material prosperity. We live in the culture that we all help to create. What kind of values and principles do you want to inspire and instill into your brothers and sisters and your community? There are many forms of suffering, and when we see our brothers and sisters suffering, whether it be from pride, ignorance, addiction, depression, anger, lack of forgiveness, or whatever it may be, do we not feel a sense of responsibility toward them? Or do we treat them as the other, the enemy, someone to be mocked or looked down upon? Or do we treat them as the family that they are? And the opposite of complaining is taking responsibility. Love takes responsibility because love bears all things.